I didn't even put on my headphones for this, so there might be a little bit of audio bleed from the TV, but it's whatever. I'm just recording this little bit of a pre-bit here, because we are about 4 hours away from capturing Starkfield and getting to the Cyberstan capital of Transcendence. Now, it's already been pretty much confirmed by the devs that the Vox machines were not the last biggest thing there, right? We're in for something even bigger. And I think it's the Siege Mech, right? So about 4 hours and 14 minutes to be precise. It is currently about 8:30 where I am, 8:30 p.m. I normally go to bed at 11. And for some reason I can already feel my eyes getting droopy, so I guess the next big question is, am I gonna be able to stay up long enough for my boots to be some of the first on Transcendence's ground? Stay tuned.
Later.
Y'all, I am fucking exhausted, but we made it. We made it to Transcendence. Starkfield has been razed to the ground. The way is clear to the cyborg capital, the destruction of which will spell Cyberstan's ultimate liberation. Transcendence. Let's do it. Oh my god, both of them? No! No. No, dude.
Destroy the mega factory. Leave naught but craters.
Oh, this is pain. Listen, I am normally very much an optimist. And it is not over until it's over, but, we only have 2 days of reinforcements left. Also, I've been informed that the guys I was calling Death Punk look more like Robocop than anything. So, that's my mistake. Also, random side tangent.
Ready to
I
liberate.
discovered I like General So's. It was just kind of a random whim. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try food from this.
Dropping a pin.
I don't. Well, they have both Chinese food and sushi, so I don't know what they're technically called, but it's one of those restaurants.
Ladder lost. Sending replacement.
And if it wasn't for the fact that the chicken looked undercooked,
Request
I would
approved.
have eaten
Reinforcements
that
have
shit
been
the
launched.
fuck up. It was so good. So, I
Join
guess
the
I'm a
fray.
General So's fan now.
Point
Oh,
made
God.
it.
Deploying equipment package.
It's the Siege Mech's jealous little cousin.
Automaton outpost.
I don't know if I mentioned this on video, but that siren it gives off creeps me the fuck out. Either it hasn't shown up yet, or it's not on level
in their
7.
hearts.
Alright, happy Thursday morning, everyone. The day's getting started off with a good thunderstorm, which is very delightful. I had a nightmare that the house was about to burn down, so that wasn't fun. I also kept having dreams about the bots, which also wasn't fun. And then the weather radio from downstairs woke me up, which it's supposed to do that, so I can't be mad. It must not have been anything too important or here, because I don't know what that was for. But now I am semi-well rested. I have made it my status on Discord. If anything happens, anything new appears overnight, do not tell me about it. And to my knowledge, it seems like my friends have followed my instructions, so thank y'all for that. Unless nothing has just genuinely happened. That's what we're about to find out. We got a few things going on here. Seath ground invasion sitrep. 3rd Army has encircled Starkfield. 22nd Cavalry en route towards Transcendence. 14th Air Recon has identified multiple pockets of resistance for orbital targeting. I'm gonna work with this microphone a little bit here. Because I've noticed that I've sounded really quiet in these videos lately, and I'm not sure why. Seath air superiority. With Helldivers suppressing anti-orbital defenses, the Seath 68th Air Assault Division has achieved total air superiority over the Cyberstan waste. Eagle squadrons are now conducting uncontested carpet liberation sorties on automaton supply depots. Soon, the enemy will have nowhere to hide. Planet-wide defense ratings are temporarily compromised. Helldivers exploit the increased weakening of Cyberstan while it lasts. And then we actually have some bad news here. Seath unit trapped. The Seath 77th Mobile Infantry Corps is encircled by cyborg forces in the vicinity of Solidaris. The destruction of the mega factory would cripple the enemy line, creating a route of egress. If Solidaris is not liberated, the 77th will perish. Oh my god, we don't have time for that! Oh shit. I don't know. Or, we don't have time for that. I guess I should be saying we don't have the reinforcements for that. But do we have the reinforcements for Transcendence the way we're going? Well, what would a line of egress, if I'm pronouncing that, even pronouncing that word right, what would that even do to us? Okay? Would it knock down their defenses? I don't know.
This mega factory is a malignant tumor, spreading the cancer of socialism across the stars.
Did that radical just put his arm out and come at me, bro?
The crimes of the cyborgs grow. They will not be forgiven this time.
Alright, so... yeah. I don't know. I think we have
Announcement
to take...
system test.
I think we have to take
Freedom. Democracy.
Solidarity.
Liberty. Independence. Managed democracy. Test complete.
Because the way things are going right now, we're not making any progress on Transcendence. We have 40 hours of reinforcements left. Seems like most people are rallying to save the Seath, which I think is honestly our best option at this point. I just don't think we're gonna take Transcendence at this point. I think we'll be back soon enough. I mean, think about it, right? The Seath is honestly the reason we've gotten so far. Every time they move a fucking arm, Cyberstan's defense ratings drop. So I think this is the way, and it could even benefit us. You know what I mean? I'm kind of getting the same vibes as the time we saved the children's hospital, choosing between possible capital liberation, which I just don't think is going to happen right at this point, and saving the Seath. Kinda has the same vibes as choosing between a new strategy and saving the children. And just like we eventually went back for the mines, even if the way we did it was hilarious, I think we'll be back. We have to be back to Cyberstan at some point. And hell, saving the Seath now might just help us out in a weird way. So I think that's what I'll be focusing on doing. Just personally. Yeah, no, it does not. It looks like I wasted and turmoiled my fucking sleep for nothing. No siege mechs yet.
A few inches later.
So we're just blowing it up. We're just blowing this shit up apparently. We got the official confirmation from High Command that we're not gonna get Transcendence back with the reinforcements we have left. But before we burn everything to the ground. I don't know what's going on out there either. Before we burn everything to the ground, we gotta save our seafies, our blueberries. Seems like that was a near, not like definitely, but near unanimous decision that, you know, we should save the 77. And that transcendence is, excuse me, that transcendence is kind of a lost cause. But I have good news. So we have now 26 hours of reinforcements left. We're going to have Solidarity back in 18 hours. And that's where the majority are at the moment. So we need more people to get with the program and get over there. And we can save our precious Seaf allies before we totally raise Cyberstan to the ground. I have to admit I'm a little bit bummed. I had the hope in my heart that we could go all the way. It would have been super fucking cool, but alas. I think they hinted that this is what we were meant to do to it from the start, so just totally destroy it. So here's how it's working, right? I wonder if we can go in here and see it. The DSS fires non-stop orbital bombardments from its fleet of 77 presidential-class cannons, providing planet-wide artillery support and accelerating liberation efforts. Temporarily, also increases reinforcement budget by +1 per squad member, and augments all loadouts with FX-12 shield generator relay stratagem. This is kind of a flashback to when the DSS first released, and this was just the standard, and everybody hated it, and until they fixed it, they gave us free shield generator relays. It's noticeable in Mission 2, which is part of why I'm recording. You know, I go back and I think, what could we have done differently so that we could have totally liberated Cyberstan? And I'm not coming up with many answers, to be totally honest. Oh, also, we all have the portable hell bomb, so we can blow stuff up ourselves, too. But I just can't think of too much we could have done.
Launch initiated.
We got the beachhead or whatever at the start. If I had to say we could have done anything differently, it would probably have been the second level, the one that was changed because we executed. Which, here's my thing about that, right?
Today the light of liberty
If it was a
will grace
bug
the skies
in the
of this
game,
world once more.
I think it's okay if people take advantage of that, right? But I totally also understand why Arrowhead came out and, like, basically reversed that progress and changed the MO. You know, I totally get that. It was necessary. But I think them changing it from extracting from so many targets, we have more time up there. But I think them changing it from so many missions to so many operations
Delivering payload.
is what kind of fucked us over.
Tagging map.
And look at that, they cheat down the bombardment. It's so anticlimactic from what it used to be. I think if we had done that MO, we would have been given some kind of benefit that would have given us a chance. I think more people needed to realize that sort of the way that was going to work was
Mission at 10 minutes remaining.
Going on challenging, so that it's less work for an operation and less lives lost. So I think that was really the main thing that kind of brought us to this conclusion. I think this was one of those cases where we needed to do everything perfectly. Which, you know, I could also understand the side of the argument that no, it wasn't. Because if you think back to the battle, it's
Spot
super
asset destroyed.
nice job, kids. But we failed one of those too. But we still got super.
Objective critical stratagem available.
think this one was just more strict. Just kind of a casual update. It's warming up here. Like this morning it was actually a lot good. And it made me so happy. But then, at least one big burning question remains. The devs confirmed that there's something bigger than the box dungeon in store for the box, right? So if we're just totally raising Cyberstan, and they wouldn't just put in all the work to put the enemy in the game if they weren't going to use it, right? No way. So then the question appears. Where are we going to be?
Another step toward galactic liberation. You may extract.
Where are we going to be seeing that? What could potentially be seen? And I don't have any theories on it yet. But all I'm thinking right now is that it's not going to be here. I think we're going to maybe cool down a little bit, do some more inconsequential on those. And then eventually, maybe in a few months, advance to the Squid arc. Where we find our way to Squibai's Shrine. Oh, wait, I just came up with an even worse theory. And one that actually is making more and more sense the more I think about it. So we raise Cyberstan, right? You know, we go back to some inconsequential stuff.
Last reload!
Thinking, oh, we got them.
Tagging map.
And then their version of the Star of Peace shows up. Well, since they're all gonna die, there's one more secret I feel I have to share with you. I thought the agitators were kind of hot.
They'll never destroy our way of
Thought the
life!
agitators were kind of hot. Radicals? No. But the agitators, if they keep that Robocop with a mask on? Sure. I have a mask. If you couldn't tell. A lot of mic echoing and stuff.
We have to protect Super Earth. If we don't protect our home, we might never get to see it for ourselves. I always dreamed of watching the moon from Super Earth. Maybe even take part in a test firing. Put my own crater on it. That was before I took the workplace assignment assessment, of course. We'll get Cyberstan back. The cyborgs will learn what happens when you refuse to submit to freedom.
They may cling to Cyberstan for now, but forever? Huh. That's statistically improbable. We must focus on defending Super Earth, Helldiver. She needs us. The cyborgs have always dreamed of destroying Super Earth. Well, that dream ends now, with a scheduled wake-up call of justice.
The cyborgs unleashed now seek to expand their mechano-socialist empire. Their forces descend upon the homes of our citizens. They must be defended. The intention of the cyborgs is clear. They aim to construct new megafactories across the galaxy, with the immediate aim of creating more cyborgs. The proliferation of megafactories must be checked. Should the cyborgs expand their numbers, naught but death and bedlam will follow. When Cyberstan was invaded, we did not yet know the cyborgs were behind the assault. In an act of mercy, we activated a euthanasia protocol to spare them the pain of enslavement underneath the automatons. But it would seem they endured. We may never know the true extent of their treacheries against us.
The cyborgs have repelled our heroic forces, retaining their hold on Cyberstan. Following a prolonged and hard-fought campaign, the Helldivers have been forced to withdraw. The cyborgs, along with the automatons, have launched a counteroffensive. Concerning reports indicate they have begun constructing megafactories on other planets to create even more cyborg soldiers. That's Liberty's latest. I'm Corella Kelly.
I turned down the desktop audio a little bit, so I'm hoping that'll fix the issue of me just being really fucking quiet for some reason. I'm also thinking this isn't turning the right way. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm really not sure what's going on with that. I came back to record something because I guess I accidentally deleted it. So planet lost, retreat order issued, and we can't go there anymore. After talking to the DO, the tech, and the shipmaster, one burning question emerged in my head, and I hate it. Are we about to see another battle for Super Earth?